Going to Saudi Arabia, Mr. President? Are you going to Saudi Arabia?
Elon Musk has said that he has a super bad feeling about the U.S. economy. He's laying off 10%. What do you say to Elon Musk about his feeling about the economy? Jamie Dimon has said similar things.
Well, let me tell you, while Elon Musk is talking about that, Ford is increasing their investment overwhelmingly. I think Ford is increasing the investment in building new electric vehicles, 6,000 new employees, union employees, I might add, in the Midwest. The former Chrysler Corporation, Stellantis, they are also making similar investments in electric vehicles. Intel is adding 20,000 new jobs for making computer chips. You know, lots of luck on this trip to the moon. I mean, you know.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, you know, I come back with that video just to make you think. And we have Joe Biden asked about Elon Musk and the state of the economy. And Joe Biden just happened to have an index card perfect for that question. Guys, remember, it's definitely all planned out. And then we have Kevin O'Leary. This probably has to be one of the greatest Hegelian dialectic short speeches in history. No one deserves a free education. Education is not a right, it is a privilege. And that's the reason why we never have a level playing field. Never before in history. This whole American economy is based on the slave and the 1%. And don't let anybody fool you. Remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. You know, he gives you the truth, nothing but the truth. Yes, the truth hurts, but it sets you free. He did state that the Fed printed over $4 trillion, but he said that everybody's been helped. Guys, we know the only reason why they printed all this money is to bring in the fourth industrial revolution. The Fed created all of this inflation. Remember, the NWO causes the problem. Wait for the reaction and run in with the solution. We know the 1% receive majority of that $4 trillion. And we know the bankers use inflation so they can keep printing more money. That's the reason why a house your grandmother or great-grandmother had probably was about anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000. Now it's $400,000. The car, $2,000 to $5,000. Now it's $40,000 to $100,000. And we know food prices is out of this world. But even when you calculate the wage increases, you still were getting a whole lot more in the 60s and 70s than what you have right now. The Fed printed 20% of all money in existence in 1 year to destroy the dollar, to give China the dragon the rise, that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR, so they could destroy America to Babylon. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. You have a wonderful day.
Kevin, what do you think about the plan for student loan forgiveness?
Becky, I'm trying to find merit in this proposed policy, and I can't. This is policy born in hell, and I'll tell you why. Nobody wins. What do you say to people for generations now that have realized, like everybody does, that education is not a right, it's a privilege? You make a decision as a young adult to pursue an education for a wide range of reasons, including advancing yourself in your career and your salary, et cetera. And that's proven to work. But you take on responsibilities, including student debt. So what do you tell people generations past that have actually paid back their debt? How about the people that are working so hard to get scholarships to excel? What do you tell them? Don't bother, it's free. How about the people that never had the opportunity to go to college? About 12% of the population has student debt. The other 88% have to pay for them. And then think about the politics of this. And this is what I find so extraordinary. Average salary in America, $58,000, depending on regions. You're telling these people this is a big problem. Meanwhile, you can't fill up your car. Chicken costs 48% more. And this is at the top of the agenda for the president. Can you imagine? This is manna from heaven for the Republican Party. In all these tight races coming into the midterms, this is going to be the issue that they get to campaign on. Why would you do this? This is a really, really bad idea and brings into question, and I'll ask my good friend John that maybe he can help us. Who is advising Biden? Who are his closest advisors? What planet are they on? It's not the planet Earth. I can't get there. We just printed $4.5 trillion over the last 2.5 years. We have helped everybody. This has nothing to do with gender or race. It has to do with equity. It's simply not fair. This idea is un-American by any measure. Everybody's uncomfortable with this. I can't find anybody that likes this idea. And I know, and I'm guessing right now, within the White House, as they discuss this going into the midterms, somebody's going to say, Mr. President, let's punt this. This is a horrible idea. Let's deal with it on the other side. Imagine the membership of the Democratic Party fighting these races that are razor close and giving their competitor this manna from heaven. This is crazy. It's just politically insane. It's a kamikaze idea. Now is the wrong time for this. And by the way, there's never going to be a good time for this. This is un-American. There's no free money. That doesn't work this way. It's unfair to people that didn't go to college. You're asking people that never went to college to pay for this. It comes off their income tax. It's just wrong.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort, and China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids' books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.